It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And the spotlight's on Devontae Parker. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Patriots and the Colts, and it's all up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Zappi going right to the air here. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
You look at this Colt defense.
Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Zappi on third down.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Fourth down, here's Zappi. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Used to have the coaches tell us all the time, those scouting reports are just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This defense for the Patriots, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Madden Judon in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Richardson looking to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And Zappi to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Zappi. Steps away to his left. Open man down the field is Henry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Zappi back to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. Escaping the pressure right.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's Zappi, another shot on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play fake, and now here's Zappi. And that is incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Chad Ryland for the Patriots field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Now it's Richardson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there.
And now it's second down.
Well, you look at this Patriots defense.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the #1 overall offense in the league.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
And Richardson back to throw it.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
The second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a good turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Zappi and the Patriots come up here, 1st and 10.
At the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Zappi's throw into the hands of Henry here.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down.
Now Zappi.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw, Zappi.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. DeForest Buckner able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to pick up the Patriots' first down. And they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to...
There's Henry. Touchdown Patriots. Hunter Henry. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Back out is the kicker Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Indy set to go on offense once more. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
On 1st down, Richardson. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5. To the right side, this is Taylor. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. Jabril Peppers deep to receive. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Patriots to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. Zappe and the Patriots come up here for
their own 20-yard line. Start the drive with Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of 40 to mark it down at the 49. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Zappe fakes a handoff, looks to throw it.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Part of the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this 1st down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Zappe looking to throw it on 1st down.
He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devontae Parker halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big stroke like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead is now 17-3.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Going deep here for Parker. Touchdown, Patriots. Devontae Parker with touchdown number 2 of the game, and now 11 on the year.
And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Richardson to the air on 1st down.
Wide open
open receiver complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Richardson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Christian Barmore showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Second down. Here's Richardson. He'll drop this down to Taylor.
So just 3 yards on the completion there.
And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Richardson working from the gun. And that is incomplete. So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 54 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. 10 carry now for Elliott. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Again, it's Elliott. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A 1st down carry by Elliott. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Draw play, Elliott. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Zampi. And he fires one incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Elliott. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Odell Beckham, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Colts 3. Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. Richardson. This taken in by Downs. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Going play action here with Zappi. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. One final shot before half for Zappi. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, and it's the Chiefs who have the lead in the second quarter. Patrick Mahomes looking good. 2 touchdown passes. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. Jaden Reed, a touchdown reception. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. C.D. Lamb, a touchdown reception. We saw a strong first half throwing the football by quarterback Bailey Zappi. He was nothing short of amazing, throwing 4 touchdown passes to help push his guys out to a sizable halftime lead. Our two teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over. He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Ready, go.
And that's caught left side by Mo Alley Cox. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, having a partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down at just 1 yard there. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Zappi and the Patriots come up here, 1st and 10. At the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's complete downfield to Parker. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. He got 29 yards that time. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the counter, Elliott. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. A 20th carry here for Elliott. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Zappi on 3rd down. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. And Zappi to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Zappi. That's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. And the Colts coming out now. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Bailey Zappi leads his offense back out. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Gay is on for the point after. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. We'll get another look at Devontae Parker and the Patriot offense. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
Zappi and the Patriots come up here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And his
His throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, but it'll be second down.
Zappi looks to throw it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking to throw, Zappi.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now Zappi.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal.
He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the third quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions? That's difficult.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 7, operating from the 34. And Richardson back to throw it. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Zappe and the Patriots come up here first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Zappe. Buying time to his left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. This offense so far on third down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. Zappe back to throw. Flushed out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
from Colts territory. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Up the middle, here's Elliott. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Good gain there on 1st down. That keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. That's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Elliott. There's a nice move. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 109 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They go to Elliott again. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st.
Bottom line is that he is just something else as a runner, because there are not many QBs in this league who can rip off a game that big, and he did it with the defense giving him a little extra attention after he hit him on a run earlier this series.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Now Ryland for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A 10-play drive that time, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colts getting ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it's Richardson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Now the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
Forced out to his left.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Being chased out left. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Samson Abukum in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
Second and 10.
Delay of game. Offense.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they can snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
On second down, Zappi to throw it. Juju Smith-Schuster.
And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ezekiel Elliott with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Patriots continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Ryland on for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Colts getting another possession here on offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
19 Tiger.
Now Richardson. That complete to Downs. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 4. Now Richardson going to shift things up. Now they'll audible to something else. Yeah, Richardson yet again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Richardson looking to throw this. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Bronco switch, roll.
Here's Richardson to throw. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first down, Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. And Richardson looks to throw once more. Dancing to his left. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And
In this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. Gay's kick is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. He'll find Parker again, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea where the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Patriots, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round.
Well, that was the Week 11 game against the Colts. I'm going to end this stream, and then I'll start another one for Week 12 against the Jets. So until then, Project Prism is out.